Good evening, guys. I'm about to update you on the busted water pipe situation. Today they came in textured. I do have a few questions for them about this texture. It is exactly what I had on the wall before, which is absolutely fine. Like, I want my kitchen back how it was. The only change that I am making is the color of the paint on the walls, not the cabinets or anything like that. And leave in the comments if it's just my eyeballs, or if, like Devin, my best friend, is telling me that I'm being a Karen. Tell me that I'm being a Karen. I'm not trying to be that bitchy person. Not bitching. I just can't understand why the texture on this part of the ceiling up here looks different than the other half of the ceiling. I'm going to show you that texture here in just a second, and tell me what you think. Are you seeing what I see, or is it just me? It very well could just be me. The texture's not dry yet, but I'm going to get up in the morning after it's had more time to dry and look at it and see if maybe it's just perfectly fine. But that still doesn't, I can't wrap my mind around why one half of the kitchen would look okay and the other half just looks like there's a little too much up there or something. Layla wants to say hi. How do you feel about the kitchen coming back together? You don't want the kitchen to come back together?
I do.
Oh, you do? Okay. She's been loving eating Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen had the best food deals ever. Most nights of the week, or at least the Dairy Queen around here, most nights of the week they have some meals that you can get for $7. It comes with the main course, your fries, your drink, and your ice cream sundae. So that is what she is absolutely loving right now. But for $7 for all of that, that is a really, really great price. Like, you really can't get a meal like that for that cheap anywhere. Plus, the food is pretty good, and they have so many different options of what to eat there. But back to the texture. I'm going to show you this texture on the walls, and then the good half of the ceiling, and the half of the ceiling that is just, oh, this is Remy. Y'all are just like, almost like, I don't know what you call it, photobombing my video over here. This is Remy, though. This is our ferret. She is named after a Remington rifle. She is absolutely amazing. I don't like ferrets. I never thought of having a ferret, but somebody pawned her off on us because they know my love for animals, and I absolutely fell in love with that girl. Like, she's amazing. But texture, keep getting distracted. Texture. So here is the texture on the wall. As you can see, they blended it into the spot that needed to go down here. This part here obviously is way easier to see than this solid part down here, but it looks great. Like, absolutely zero complaints with the way the texture looks on any of the wall. Now, the ceiling on this side of the kitchen also looks pretty darn good. Like, I'm not seeing any complaints. There's a couple of thick spots right there, but I didn't even notice those before. I think they're just wet, really, is what that is. I can actually see the wetness there. Now I'm going to take you to the other side of this kitchen and show you what I'm seeing on this side. Like, does that not look so much different than that other side, or is it just me? Like, and it doesn't look bad at all. It, especially like if the whole ceiling looked like this, it would be different. I just see so much more thickness or something. I don't know a darn thing about texture, except I just wanted the texture that was back already on the wall. But it just looks different. It just looks really different on this side. But like I said, it's still wet. Let's see if I can get closer. You see that? Like, I'm seeing a huge difference on this side. Like, I don't know what they use to put this stuff on, like a sponge, a brush, whatever, but I'm seeing the outline of whatever you use to put this stuff up. And like I said before, I'm not trying to be a Karen or bitchy or unsatisfied or ungrateful, and I'm not at all, but I do want it to look right. As many of you may already know, if you watch any of my videos, I am extremely OCD, and I can, like, not unsee that. Like, I see it and it is bothering me, and I guarantee you it doesn't matter how good the kitchen looks, my eyes will always focus on that. But I'm going to look at it in the morning and give it a fair chance to change overnight, to dry. Excuse me. And just ask about it and find out why, if it still looks like that. I've done a little bit of prepping this afternoon. A lot of this little stuff I had planned on doing myself. I did not get to this set of blinds. Let me turn around. This set of blinds right here behind me, they ended up taking down. I meant to take them down, and my brain just did not click that it was time to take them down. Them putting up the drywall should have kind of triggered that in my head, but it sure didn't. I did end up taking the blinds down off of these patio doors. Let me turn my camera around. So off these patio doors, I have half-assed taken the blinds down. So let me rephrase that, halfway taking them down. The blinds themselves are down. The brackets and the pegs that hold the blinds to the door are not down completely. This one here I got completely out, and this one here I got halfway out. Laid my screwdriver somewhere, don't know where I laid it, and I took those screws out by hand. That means they were not tight enough, but that is okay. I'm going to finish that tomorrow. For some reason my shoulder is hurting me tonight. I took the outlet covers off, or the switch cover, and then I took 2 outlet covers off. The rest of them had already been taken down over here on this side. I lost focus for some reason, but there we go. These others had already been taken off by mitigation. I got to find out about these industrial pipes, if they have to come down when they paint, or if not, if they can just paint around them. If they have to come down, I will probably take them down myself, but I'm going to be honest, I will probably have them, what the fudge is that? Like, that's drywall, I think, from when the ceiling fell. I hope that comes off. Like, see, now I can't unsee that either. Is that rust? I don't know. I'm not sure. It's a rusty looking color. I mean, it looks like drywall, but it looks like rust over it too. I don't think the workers did this. I think this is from when the ceiling collapsed and everything. But, see, that bothers me now. But I'll have them put these back up most likely. I am not good at, like, if I put these back up, what will happen? Let me get at this view. This one will be here, and this one will end up here, and my shelf will be like at a slant, like everything's rolling off. I am not good at leveling stuff out like this and getting it straight. The patience level is just not there. These are floating shelves that are actually here, and there's a set over here on this wall. They hold a lot of glass dishes, so they hold a crap ton of weight, and I want to make sure that they are up there how they are supposed to be. So yeah, they will probably be putting those back up, because I am not reliable. Not able to do that. I just don't want to do it. I got to take these, this is my rack for my essential oils. I got to take this off the wall, and I've got to take this off the wall. This is kind of my, hey, there is the screwdriver. I just found it. I just didn't want these to come down just yet. I've been kind of using this to set my drink on and all of that, since we don't have a table. I'm going to demo the rest of these floors this weekend, and I apologize for how messy this area is. I have not been cleaning house since this whole thing started. Like, I just can't bring myself to sweep this kind of floor. This is the kids' little snack station and stuff that they've had set up. The cat food area right now, the cat water area. Looks like poor little kitty is out of water. Her name's Bella. She is a fat cat with a broken back leg. It was broken when we adopted her, and they had tried to fix it the best they could, but it's the older she gets, the worse it's doing. But got to clean this up and take these floors out. I don't see the need to pay somebody to take these floors out. These things come up so super easy. Like, they literally, you see that? You just lift it up and it starts to snap apart. I don't want to pull that up, because once you do, you can't get it back down really, and then you'll trip over it. I did that the other day. Got a few pieces, but I can get all of that up. It's probably going to end up hurting my knees, because I'm not as young as I used to be. But that simple stuff like that, I don't mind doing. Keeps me in shape, keeps me active, even though I have tons and tons of crap to do already. But I like to stay busy, and I like to do things to help the process out on pretty much everything. But it's not that much floor. I mean, it's only half of the living room, the majority of this entryway, and then this little section left of this hallway. So, like, I can handle that. Like, that's not a freaking big deal. Now, the carpet back here in this bedroom, I am totally rethinking taking this carpet out myself. If you've seen some of my other videos, I have a playlist on my page of the makeover for my daughter's room, which is not complete yet. We painted it. My room is so messy. I had to set the TV on the floor to do some work at my computer earlier. Got my incubators all over the place. I usually do not have eggs on the floor, but that's kind of like, where else am I supposed to put them right now? I don't have any kitchen counters, kitchen table, none of that. But this, back to this carpet. Like, I took the carpet out of my daughter's bedroom, and she's got a little bitty room. We're in the process. When they redo the floors for this rest of the house, I'm going to redo the floors in my kids' bedroom. It just only makes sense to do it all at the same time. That way the floor matches and it's all done. Getting the carpet out was not hard. It dulled the razor blade, the box cutter that I was using, like super duper fast. And the carpet was like nasty on the bottom, and it stinks. And moving the bed and this big huge dresser to get the carpet out, I don't think I feel like doing. I want to, but like mentally I don't want to. I know I need to, and I know I should, but I just don't want to do it. Like, I just don't, for some reason. I've been trying to talk myself into it, and I guess it's because of how the house is, really. Like, if something like this has ever happened to you, you will see that, or notice that, it is so much harder to be motivated to do stuff when your life is, when the ceiling literally collapsed in your lap. Like, the whole thing just came down. It's just, there's no motivation there. There's no satisfaction from doing stuff. That you don't get that end result of, like, you clean house and it's all nice and it's all pretty and clean and it smells good. I can't do that right now. I cannot achieve that right now. So my drive has just really gone down with cleaning up in here. Like, this whole entryway, I work with these boys that are working on my house, and I have to say I am embarrassed with the way this whole area looks. And a lot of people keep telling me, like, oh, well, it's expected because, you know, everything that happened with the house and all of that. Yeah, I mean, the ceiling fell and all of that, but all this crap sitting around, that's not expected, or at least for me, it's not. There's no reason all that stuff is laying there except for my lack of will and want to pick it up. I'm going to do it this weekend. I do a lot of stuff on the weekends because I'm off. In the evenings, I do a lot of stuff. But some evenings like today, I am just drained. I'm tired. I've made it all the way to Thursday. For those of you that work during the week, you know what I'm talking about right now. Like, making it to Thursday sometimes is a huge accomplishment. I've got one more work day left this week, and then I am free for 2 days. Not really, but I got free time. I can get more done. But I'm going to wrap up this video on this update. As more stuff starts to happen, I will keep you updated. Still haven't decided on those paint colors. I'm starting to really like the living room paint color, which is, let me show you. It's this right here is what the living room is. I'm really liking this color. And then my hallways are gray and stuff like that. So they really just go together very well. But I don't know. I got to think about it. I'm going to figure that out this weekend too. I just keep piling more stuff on my weekend. That way I don't have a weekend. I have work mind going on and busyness going on in my head. But I will see y'all on the next update. And I will find out and let y'all know about that texture. But leave it in the comments if y'all saw a difference or if it's just me. See y'all later.